Hi guys, I am back with a little project. This is a artymaze guest assigned team, and I made this little journal. Hold on, I'm just cutting off. I like to keep my little things at an angle. Uh, this gorgeous journal, using her kit, Shabby Chic, I believe. I already put the link to this kit in her shop in the description box below in case you're interested. So what I've done here, it is a hardcover journal that I created with chipboard, and I covered it in fabric, and I did my puffy image in the front with some layered tulle to give it texture and something different. I have some trim at the bottom, and then I have some muslin and lace, and this back here is a like part of a doily that I got from my friend Dee. Thank you, Dee. I'm really enjoying using all of the stuff she sent me. And then for the spine, I just have that, some vintage lace with some applique flowers, and then the back just looks like this. It has silver eyelets that I just closed with this satin pin and silver corners. So let's go inside so that this isn't so long. So inside, you open it up. I used everything in her kit. It's a beautiful kit. So in the inside, I have a lace pocket here. I use everything in here is from the kit and from artymaze. So this book belongs to, and I just added this little like fringe here. And then I have the lace pocket that I stitched on. I love it. It's so pretty. Look at the embroidery on that. I hope the lighting is okay. One of my lights went out, so. And then I just have card that I backed onto coffee dye paper, and then whatever I didn't stitch onto coffee dye paper, I just printed in the back. And then a vintage playing card, Norman Rockwell. Look at how pretty that is. Coffee dye paper, I did stitch some trim. This is from that book that I had. This, I'm gonna be turning this into a journal because I love the cover of this. I'm just gonna expand the spine. So that came from that. I don't know, this is Arabic maybe. I have some children's writing papers, some Henry Terry. And then here I have a pocket, fabric pocket I stitched on some lace. And then this is one of the tags, and I just added snippets at the top, and I backed that to coffee dye paper. And then this is another tag. It's a simple journal, lots of places for writing and adding your own thing. This is from a little vintage book that I had. This is avocado dyed paper. And then this is one of her tags, and I just magnetized it so you can journal in there. This is from a doll magazine, vintage doll magazine that I have. I have these listed in the shop too. Gorgeous pages. I took her dress form and I just added a little piece of lace, little flower there. I used the liquid pearls there and back that card onto that. This is, what is that? Mulberry paper. I lost my words for a minute. This is some vintage receipt that I got from my friend Dee. Thank you, Dee, again. This is from a vintage spelling book. Little bag in there. Here's another gorgeous tag, and I just added some laces and backed that onto coffee dye paper. And then I took her little mason jar and I just added some lace, and I magnetized it so it's a little journaling spot there. I made an envelope for the center, just did some stenciling, added some of this vintage lace. And then here I just have another lace pocket with a couple of more journaling cards. I took one of her labels from the kit and backed that onto some lace. Stitched on more lace there. Have a large journaling card here. And did a collaging up here, and this flips down for extra journaling. Some more of that like spelling book. I took her little, I like doing this. If you've seen my videos, I like to use some of these as little journaling spots, and I magnetized it. So you can journal in there, and it's magnetic. And to reinforce, you know, because when it opens and closes, I just added some lace there. Here's another one of her tags in her pocket. I just added some trim and some lace at the bottom and a little bit of bling, and added another tag. So that goes in there. Some doily. You get 2 envelopes in the kit. I love them. They're so pretty. And then inside, they just have a little booklet. I double printed inside so it wasn't blank. So I just added that right at the edge of this. Here's another little fabric pocket, and I just have some tags here. And it opens up for more journaling. Have a flip with different fabrics and laces. This is vintage, this is vintage, this is not. And then a little applique butterfly. I use her little tabs throughout the journal too. Here is just a little index card that I just did some stenciling on, and it tucks back there. This is vintage lace. I'm into the vintage ever since my friend Dee sent me a whole bunch of vintage items. Now I just want to add vintage stuff, or as much as possible as vintage stuff. I just like it. So I be looking around everywhere. This is a glassine envelope, and I have a vintage calling card. It's original. And a little playing card that I got from Cali Scrapper, and a little cluster up there. And then in here I have a vintage postcard from my county, Cape May. So that goes in there. This is some little banners that comes in the kit, and I just added this little lace up here, and you can tuck something under there. This is another vintage postcard. It's original. I love it because it's like raised. So that's there. And then here just have a little lace and butterflies and fibers. And then I just used some of these that you get in the kit. You know, you can add them wherever you want to. So I just included that there. Some butterflies that come in the kit, the heart, and you can just journal there. Here I took, again, in the second signature, what I did here is I stitched around the tag, added some pocket inside. Here's a Norman Rockwell playing card. And in the back there is another one, little playing card. And then I just added coffee dyed paper. And I hit the magnet behind this. I cut this little rose out 2 times to cover the magnet. That's exactly how the image looks on the tag. So I didn't want to lose the rose, so I just cut the rose, fussy cut it, put it there. And then I made, this has Tyvek and paper, and it's magnetic, and when you close it, you still have the rose in front of there. This is came out of a vintage book that my friend Dee sent me. And this, as well as some graph paper she sent me. And then some vintage music. And then this is a circle here, but I cut the little piece here and added more of her ephemera. And here we have another one of these little guys that you can journal inside. little bag. Here's another one of her flags, and you can tuck something at the bottom, and I just added some trim there. This is a doll, Henry Terry, another fabric pocket, and I just have another Norman Rockwell playing card, another one of her journaling cards, and I backed that onto coffee dye paper and then just added some bits of trims just for texture. I love it. Then a little lace there and the pocket fabric. Look at that, how beautiful is it? Oh, I love it so much. And here's we have another dress form again, and I just added that little piece of eyelet trim with a little flower and more little snippets on the top. Look how gorgeous, so pretty. Now the center of this signature is another little envelope. I did some stenciling on and used the other label here, and then it's a lace pocket, and I just added these little guys for extra little journaling. Some more lace stitched on the edge. A little tiny pocket. I had these little guys left over, and I just added them there. You could place them, turn them into little tucks. They go in there, and I always send a little bag of ephemera anyway for you to play with. Here's another vintage calling card, and I just turned it into a little pocket. This is from the kit, and little cluster here, and then look at that. I love that cracked look. And then this is a vintage postcard. It's original. And here I have some more lace, and it's holding this little index card. More Henry Terry. This is from that magazine. Another little bag. Again, one of those pages. And this is the other envelope that come in the collection. And inside here, there is a little journal card. You put all your little secrets or little receipts or tickets or whatever have you. And let's clip that back. Here is another little corner cluster, and it flips down. And then, and the trims that this glittery fiber I got from my friend Aisha at Young's Paper Creation. Thank you, Aisha. I love using it. It's so pretty. It just adds that little extra sparkle. I love that. So thank you. Another pocket with some trim and bling. And look at that paper. So pretty. And just added some bits up top. And that goes right in there. And here we have a multi-pocket. I just added some trims, stitched them on. And here we have another ephemera piece from the collection. Little music trivia that I had in my stash. This little, oh my gosh, it's so cute. This little vintage playing card I got from Callie Scrapper. I thought it was adorable. A little butterfly from the kit. More of that shiny fibers that Aisha sent me. And that goes all back in there. And it's open in the back too, so you could put more stuff back there. I just love adding all those little vintage pieces. Look at how vintage and old that is. I love it. This is from 1961 advertisement page. And that is the back. And then in the back I have the coin envelope, and I just added some little fibers and lace, and it's velcroed, and I just have another card that I backed onto coffee dye paper, so that closes with the velcro. And then I got this from the as well. It's a coat room check, so I put that in there. And then this is from the collection too. Back that onto coffee dye paper, and then another beautiful like crochet pocket. And then that is it, guys. Look at that image, how gorgeous that is. So that is my Shabby Chic journal for artymaze, or using her kit. Thank you so much for sending me that kit, Andrea. I really appreciate it. And this is listed in my shop if you're interested. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I probably will be coming later on today to show you a couple things that I've received. I've done a little bit of shopping, some vintage stuff that I've gotten, and I'll be hopefully putting up my Christmas tree today. My daughter's coming over with my son-in-law to help me. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.